happening? Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down! No!
All right, I am really late to this news, and I do apologize. I've been very, very busy between all the Walking Dead stuff I've been doing in streams, but I'm finally ready to discuss. So, on June 9th, we had the Summer Game Fest, which had a boatload of Last of Us related announcements. First of all, we have gotten the Last of Us remake, which was something I had discussed on the channel for a long time. That is confirmed, and that is coming September 2nd. I made a video discussing it, all the details stuff. It's all pre-ordered for me. I'm ready to go. We'll have a lot of prep streams and stuff getting ready for that in the coming weeks and months, as we're about almost 2 months away from that release. We also got news that a new project being directed by Neil Druckmann is in development. That could be a new IP, which I do believe it to be, or The Last of Us Part 3. That we don't know yet as to what it will be. But also, before the Summer Game Fest, I discussed a lot of possibilities on The Last of Us 2's multiplayer, or The Last of Us standalone multiplayer game. That was confirmed by Naughty Dog. Originally, this was supposed to be a mode for The Last of Us Part 2, but was scrapped because the scope of it, Naughty Dog wanted to make something special, not just a little mode, rinky-dinky mode. So, at long last, Naughty Dog officially revealed at the Summer Game Fest our first look at The Last of Us multiplayer standalone game, Last of Us 2 multiplayer game, whatever you want to call it, because we don't really have an official name for it yet, and our first details. So we have also an idea as well on the release date, because Neil Druckmann discussed a lot. We're about to play a clip here from him before I discuss anything in regards to it. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. If you support these videos, I've been doing these update videos for over 2 years now, getting ready for this. We are still, unfortunately, going to be waiting some more before we get an official release date and a lot more news, but this is a good basis for it. Let's go for 750 likes, guys. Really appreciate that, considering this is the biggest piece of news we've gotten in regard to this in 2+ years. But man, I'm very excited for the future, no doubt, after watching this. All right, let's take a listen.
What can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so we wait till next year to hear more about that
year.
one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
All right, so I've had a lot of comments over the past couple of years saying, Dom, it's not happening. There's no game being made. It's just, you know, it's supposed to be a mode. Well, there you go, guys, from the head honcho himself. Multiplayer game as big as our single-player titles, if not bigger, was definitely probably the biggest eye-opener for me in that, you know, about minute-and-a-half clip there. Wow. Like, we know how big Naughty Dog's scope is on single-player projects, and to think that this game is going to have its own story, by the preview image, it is set in San Francisco, which a new area that has not been explored in the Last of Us universe. And wow, I am very excited to see what potentially could be shown just being in a different area. We've seen Boston, a little bit of Texas, Seattle, Pittsburgh, Utah. Let's throw in San Francisco now. Let's get more specific. Also, the game's going to have a major storyline. There's new characters, and it's a full-fledged story. So we are getting a multiplayer game with a story similar to kind of like The Division. I remember I talked about that rumor about the Division, components being added to this, and yes, some of those leaks were true. That's very exciting. So, who is heading this game is Vinit Aggarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Patinatti, all veterans of Uncharted and The Last of Us. So we know that this is in pretty good hands. I wouldn't lie with you. That's very, very good sign to hear. Neil Druckmann said, though, we will not be getting any more information or news, it looks like, until next year. So, that leaves the release date, because we're getting news next year, 2023. I think a fall-winter release is not out of the question. Some people think it could even be pushed to early 2024. And that's, we don't know when we're going to get news on this. Could it be Summer Game Fest next year? Could it be before that? Could it be, later in the year? At least we just know, though, that next year we will get a boatload of information, trailers, gameplay, probably all of it. But, we're going to talk about that concept art image really quick and see what we can decipher out of it. This is pretty much the biggest thing shown. San Francisco, you see the bridge. Golden Gate Bridge, I believe that's what it is right there. But you just see absolute medlem here. We've got two characters here. One looks to be with a bow, the other one with a sniper rifle. The one guy on the right also is holding a Molotov. And the lady with the backpack has a machete. So all those things, guns, weapons, are confirmed. Sniper rifle, a bow, a Molotov, and a machete. Great. The whole landscape, there's like a sandstorm going on, it looks like. And we see on the ground, it appears to be a big theory / a big thing that people have wanted that I've seen a lot left in my comment section is Infected thrown into a multiplayer game. And it looks like that The Last of Us Part 2's multiplayer / this multiplayer standalone game will feature Infected. I do believe those are clickers that we can see right there at the bottom, fighting other human survivors. Now, another theory I've heard is that Battle Royale. Remember, I've talked about Battle Royale. It does appear that this could not just be a dust storm, but maybe like a spore-like cloud that comes in. You know how, and again, I know people are going to get mad at me comparing this, but this game is going to be inspired by Fortnite, Apex, Warzone. They're all definitely an inspiration to this. There is a chance that Battle Royale could be included in this, and we'll find out next year if that is to be true or not. Because again, we know by the original game files that Battle Royale was planned. Now the question is, did they keep it or did they scrap it? We know we're probably going to get our standard modes from the original Factions game, but it seems we're going to get open world, co-op, PvP potentially, and if they throw in Battle Royale in the mix, oh my god, the potential of this. This could be a game changer for the multiplayer landscape. You know how we say, oh, the Battle Royale market is saturated and all that. This could be the game changer, I think, that a lot of companies may look to. You know, Fortnite was that game. Apex was that game. Warzone has been that game. They have all games that have changed the multiplayer landscape, Battle Royale landscape. So I'm hoping that this game can have, even though it is going to be exclusive to PlayStation at launch, it looks like, probably. I hope it is very inviting to a lot of people that own a PS5. Last thing I want to discuss from Naughty Dog's article discussing this standalone multiplayer game. They said, and I quote, "We're growing our studio significantly to ensure we build this full-scale, standalone game with its massive scope and immense world in a way that fans have come to expect from The Last of Us and Naughty Dog." That just gives me goosebumps, you know. The excitement hearing that. We aim to make our newest entry in multiplayer inviting to new players, because again, as someone that played the original Factions a little late, yeah, there is a learning curve, and I struggled getting past it. I'm not the best at it, let's be honest. because everyone that plays it now, most of them are just gods at the game, you know? And while we still want a thrilling challenge for more of our seasoned fans, there will be more news to come next year, and we cannot wait to introduce you to the team behind this news. I already kind of talked about some of their names earlier in the video, but yes, something much larger than a mode, and that concept art image just gets me. Alright, so those are pretty much all the details we know. I'll show, you know, on screen here. Like I said, that's just the full scope of the job listings that Naughty Dog is doing right now. A lot of work still needs to be done, but the excitement and the hype train finally begins. First, the remake, then we get ready for this, and then the new IP / Last of Us Part 3. Also, Last of Us HBO show's coming next year, so if you're a Last of Us fan, this is going to be an exciting next year, to say the least. And I cannot wait to be a part of this journey with y'all, and I hope you guys support the content and join me, because this will be a fun ride, I promise you that. Alright everyone, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my Last of Us multiplayer content / Last of Us videos in general. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Follow me on social media below to stay connected with us, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and have a great day. Toodles.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through